interest. I am Padmaja Joshi. A ritual meant to honor teachers on Guru Purnima has sparked a political and cultural storm in Kerala. Why? Because in two schools run by the Bharatiya Vidya Niketan, a unit of the Vidya Bharati affiliated with the RSS, in these schools a ritual was conducted. A ritual where students performed Pada Puja for teachers. This involved washing or symbolically cleaning the teacher's feet, an act of reverence in ancient Indian tradition that acknowledges their importance in education and personal growth. But what followed was an outrage and a political outburst. The Left Democratic Front government has expressed shock and condemned the practice as anti-democratic and regressive. Director of Public Instruction has been ordered to seek explanation from the schools and has warned of strict action under the Right to Education Act, which prohibits practices that harm the dignity or mental development of students. The schools under the spotlight are unaided by the state government and are affiliated to CBSE. So, is there a case for action to be taken against them? What does the law say? Section 13 of the Right to Education prohibits any practice that harms the dignity of students, and Section 17 prohibits mental harassment or coercive practice. If Pada Puja is seen as regressive, hierarchical or coercive, the Kerala government could argue that it violates these very provisions. With politics heating up on the issue, Kerala Governor Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar also came out strongly in defense of the Pada Puja, calling it an integral part of Indian culture and tradition. He questioned the objections being raised, saying if we forget our culture, we forget ourselves. The governor's stance has only intensified the controversy.
Some of the schools in our state, they perform Guru Puja. Guru Puja is our culture, and in that culture, we offer flowers at the feet of our Guru, and some people have objected to it.
കേരളത്തിൽ അങ്ങനെ ഒരു സംസ്കാരമില്ല. അത് കേരള സംസ്കാരത്തിന് യോജിച്ചതല്ല, ഇന്ത്യൻ സംസ്കാരത്തിന് യോജിച്ചതല്ല എന്നുള്ളത് തന്നെയാണ് ഞങ്ങളുടെയൊക്കെ തന്നെ അഭിപ്രായം. ഇത് RSSന്റെ അജണ്ടയാണ് ഗവർണറുടെ വായിലൂടെ വന്നത്. കേരളത്തിലെ വിദ്യാലയങ്ങളിൽ പഠിക്കുന്ന ഒരു വിദ്യാർത്ഥിയെ കൊണ്ടും അധ്യാപകന്റെയോ മറ്റാരുടെയും കാല കഴിപ്പിക്കുന്നതിനുള്ള അവസരം ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്നതല്ല എന്നുള്ള കാര്യം ഞാൻ സൂചിപ്പിക്കുകയാണ്. അക്കാര്യം പ്രത്യേകം ശ്രദ്ധിക്കണമെന്ന് ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട സ്കൂൾ അധികാരികൾക്ക് നിർദ്ദേശം കൊടുക്കാനും പോവുകയാണ്.
This latest flashpoint comes after Pinarayi Vijay government and left student groups have accused the governor of pushing saffron ideology onto campuses in Kerala. Last month, remember, a huge row broke out after the governor was guest at a Kerala University event on the 25th of June where a Bharat Mata portrait was placed inside the university hall. Chief Minister, in a letter to the governor, said that the use of Bharat Mata images was quote-unquote not in line with the constitution at official events. The controversy even witnessed left-wing student groups storming the Vice Chancellor's office on the 8th of July. And that brings us to the big questions of the day. Does a centuries-old ritual that basically shows respect for your teacher, is it feudalistic? Is it against the Right to Education Act? Is it about lowering the dignity of students? Or is the opposition to Pada Puja really about student welfare? Or is it politically motivated because the institutions are linked to the RSS? Former MP of the CPIM, Dr. Sebastian Paul, joins us along with the advocate Sri Padmanabhan, who's the spokesperson of the BJP in Kerala, and Shilpa S., National Vice President of the SFI. And Shilpa, I want to start by asking you that question. Does touching the feet of your teachers or doing Pada Puja reduce the dignity of the students?
I would say certainly it does, because here touching the feet of teacher is not the only act that has happened in the schools in Kerala. Rather, it is an act where the students were forced to clean the feet of teachers, apply sandal and saffron paste on their feet, and then offer flowers as a part of showing their gratitude towards the contributions that their teachers have made in their life or whatever it is. But this should not be the way a school should be forcing students to show gratitude towards the teacher. the
But how
emotions
were they
like
forced?
gratitude
Have
or
any of
anything
them
like
filed
that.
a police complaint saying that they were forced into washing the feet? Because Pada Puja and Guru Purnima, showing reverence to your teachers, is fairly commonplace. In fact, it was a very familiar practice for people to be touching the feet of their parents or their teachers every single day. What's new about it? What's undignified? What's anti-constitution?
What is anti-constitutional and undignified about it is, in Kerala, the current issue that is happening in Kerala is not only, this is not the way a school should be instructing the students to show their gratitude towards the teachers. This is an organic
Forced.
feeling that the students and teachers should be developing within themselves.
But that is your
It is rooted in-
interpretation. That is your interpretation that it is not okay to touch teachers' feet. How does it lower the dignity of somebody who's doing it voluntarily? How do you know that they were forced into doing it? Have they filed a police complaint?
How do we know that they are not being forced to do certain things?
Because they haven't filed a police
There are
complaint. And if
also-
they are doing it voluntarily, people touch the feet of their parents every single day. How does it reduce their dignity? And I'm sure you know it better than I when it says Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, that a guru who we are literally revering is bigger than even God. That is the pedestal on which you place your guru. On Guru Purnima, if you touch the feet of your teachers, how is that against the constitution? That's what I'm trying to understand.
See, schools should not be the spaces that instruct the students to do such a thing.
Why?
I mean, touching the feet or something like that should be performed as an organic act, not by somebody instructing the students to do something like
But
that.
how do you know that they were forced?
Students-
I literally cannot understand. How do you know that they were forced? You have made number of arguments. It has been said it's a feudalistic practice. It's not. In completely non-feudal societies, you do it within a family. It's got nothing to do with the feudal setup. Point number one. Point number two, you keep insisting that this was forced on the children. How are you assuming on their behalf that they were forced to do it?
I think we
Yes. And why is a school not a place for somebody to be taught basic respect? It is pure sign of respect. Do you know that in our culture, I mean as the culture of our country, you show respect. There is Kanya Pujan, there is Guru Pujan. You have little girls on Ashtami being, their feet are washed by adults to show that they are respected because they are treated as goddesses. Now you would argue that that is also feudalistic, where a man or a woman, it could be an adult man by the way, who's washing the feet of a little girl, and that's called Kanya Pujan. That seems awfully feminist to me. How is the act of washing somebody's feet supposed to show that you have been degraded?
see, these are the practices that that is not a part of the general education front in Kerala. In Kerala, the public education institutions have been moving forward on a very progressive note, where the
Are you
students
suggesting that this is not progressive? That just because
It's
you have watched
certainly
somebody's...
not.
Why? What are you supposed to do? In a progressive society, how do you show respect to your teachers? High five them.
not high-five them. That's not what I mean here. In a progressive society, there are several other ways through which you can show respect to your teachers.
Like?
And respect is not something that you can take from somebody. That should come organically. It's not a thing that you should impose on students, when the students are coming to an institution, you're not
Okay.
supposed to ask them to do certain acts.
Okay, Advocate Shri Padmanabhan, a school is for education, not for practices like this. What was the point of having this entire exercise?
See, it's a part of our great culture to respect and also to perform some acts like puja on Guru Purnima day. This has been being done in this great country of having a great civilization and a great culture for centuries, time immemorial. In Kerala also this was happening for time immemorial. These people does not know anything about these things. See, you know what these people did? They
No, but Shilpa is just saying that
forcibly-
Kerala is not that culture. Kerala doesn't do all these things. Kerala is progressive. So there you only teach lessons. You teach lessons, you teach subjects, you don't wash people's feet. That is something that you should do at homes. You should not be doing this inside a school.
Pure ignorance, pure ignorance. The nothing but pure ignorance. See, you know what these people did? They forcibly entered the principal's room of Kasargod College, took out the chair on which the principal was sitting and burnt it. Then again, at Palakkad Victoria College, on the day on which the principal was retiring, they kept a wreath for her on the college ground. The person who was still alive and was retiring, it was an emotional day for her, and they kept a wreath for her. These people are of that culture. Please don't argue with them. No point in arguing with them.
Dr.
They have
Sebastian
lost everywhere.
Dr.
They have
Sebastian
lost
Paul,
everywhere.
basic sign of respect is being treated as regressive in a state where people have been issued actual threats. Everyone knows that our new Rajya Sabha member, who's just been nominated yesterday, Sadanandan Master, he himself is an educationist. His feet, his legs were chopped off. We're talking about what is the culture of Kerala and giving respect in a state where an educationist's legs were chopped off because he was of a rival political ideology. Are we missing the woods for the trees?
In the case of Sadanandan Master should be treated differently, separately.
Sir, he has given two more
No,
examples. One principal on his retiring day had a wreath kept on the chair. Another one was threatened. Plenty have been beaten depending on their political ideology. If it is opposed to the left, they have been beaten by students, and many of them by Shilpa's SS party.
No, I don't argue that such cases here, because I agree with you that everything happens here is commendable. Some obnoxious things are happening here also, as elsewhere also. It is not the exclusive thing into Kerala alone. But here we are concerned with the ritual. A ritual, as you said earlier, a ritual should be performed voluntarily. Voluntarily, it is a private affair. It can be done in a private place. Now, nobody in Kerala, no Marxist or Marxist leader or the state government is against extending due respect to the teachers. That is not the case here. Here, we are talking about something which is happening in our public schools. Work or affairs should be there in accordance with the spirit of the Constitution.
How does this go against the spirit of the Constitution? Again, everyone is quoting the Constitution and the right to education. Give me a specific instance in which doing Pada Puja is against the principles of the Constitution. Give me a specific part of the Constitution that it violates.
Yes, I am concerned with that alone. What is our preamble says? In our preamble, we can find a word as a little small word, dignity. Is it in accordance with the dignity of that principle?
Does it go against the dignity of a child if he or she is touching his or her parents' feet early in the morning? Are you saying that the child is going to be treated as a worker or a household help just because he or she has touched their parents' feet?
Touching the feet of one's parents or grandparents, or touching the feet of even a teacher, it is all private affair. It is not part of the school.
Okay, so it's again public versus private. Don't do it in schools. You want to touch a teacher's feet, go to his house and touch his feet.
Padmajaji, two quick submissions. Kerala is a great land of people from Shankaracharya to Srinarayana Guru, from Father Chavara to Tangal family. We celebrate culture and all. But unfortunate here, the issue is there is a pseudo-progressive line. There is a pseudo-secular line that demeans our culture and civilizational values. Pope Francis, who is respected world over, has gone to the various nations and washed the feet of people belonging to various religions as a mark of respect. Swami Vivekananda in his books have said, had I lived in the time of Jesus, I would have washed Jesus' feet with my heart's blood. See, it's a great Indian culture of respecting seniors, elders, gurus. And Kabir Das has rightly taught us, when Guru and Govinda or God is in front of me, I will respect Guru first because he showed me the path to God. So how is it feudalistic? How is it it regressive. It's a great part of our glorious history, culture and heritage. But the true political issue here is the left liberals have gone for a blind secular, pseudo-secular angle rather than inclusive, pluralistic Indian cultural angle. Whether it is Bharat Mata, whether it is Pada Puja, whether it is Rakshabandhan, all the great symbols of our dharma, culture, civilization, heritage are being attacked upon, frowned upon, branded regressive because these people want the culture to be eliminated. That is unfortunate. I would urge our leftist friends to be respectful of our Indian culture. We need Gandhian pluralism. We need inclusivity.
Take your pluralism home. Dr. Sebastian Paul is saying keep your pluralism, keep your practices, keep your rituals within the four walls of your house. Why are you getting it imposing it to students?
Rather, it's just the other way around. School is the right place to inculcate these values. School is the right place where they get socialization, where they meet with teachers, where they meet with friends, where they meet with people who belong to various genders, various classes. School should be the right ground for preparing them for society. This is life skills, cultural values that is being instilled. The real issue is different. The real issue is there is a Hindu-phobic mindset. Whatever is associated with the Hindu culture, there are some people who are Hindu-phobic. Just
Dr.
like
Paul?
Islamophobia is wrong, Hindu-phobia is also wrong. The leftists are having some kind of a Hindu-phobia. Whatever is associated with Hindu culture, they can't accept it. That Hindu-phobia attitude is core driving the so-called pseudo-secular line. That is the honest truth of it. And they should come clean, whether they are appreciative of Hindu culture or not.
Dr. Sebastian Paul, what better place than a school to have children inculcate basic cultural practices?
Yes, that is exactly what is the problem. Because Mr. Rahul has stated that schools are the right place to inculcate such ideology and principles to the children.
No, he didn't say it is a good place to inculcate ideology. He said it is a cultural practice which you are trying to associate with only an ideology. There could be people of any ideology, but they want to do it as a sign of respect. Why are you thinking of this as an ideological act? It is not. It is a cultural. It's an Indian culture.
What is the culture? We are not subscribing this into our culture. This is part of that wide scheme. That is why we are opposing it. It is not a very silly thing to say that you worship your teacher, you pay respect to your teacher.
Sebastian Paul, sir, can I respectfully ask you a question? What about Pope Francis, who washes the feet and respects? Is he also following Hinduism ideology?
That schools are the right place to inculcate such things.
Rahul, your question.
Hinduism ideology. Is Pope Francis following Hinduism ideology? Lord Jesus Christ, who we all adore and respect, he used to wash the feet of the people. Is he following Hinduism ideology?
I don't know.
I believe you.
You don't know?
Jesus Christ to wash the feet of his 12 followers or colleagues. It is an act of humility. It is some different thing, different meaning.
You hit the nail on the head. It is an act of humility. And like I said earlier, our very cultural call is when we say Guru Sakshat Par Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guru Me Namah, because we are saying that for us, our teacher is at par with our God. You see how the kind of respect that is being given to the office, to the stature of a guru.
Yes, we also agree with your point. We have to respect our teachers. But this type of washing the feet or paying obeisance to the teachers, Pada Puja, all those things.
Sir, are you denying Jesus Christ? Sebastian Paul, sir, being from a Christian community, are you denying Holy God, Son of God, Jesus Christ? Just because you don't like Padmanabhan, sir, are you denying Jesus Christ? You may have a beef with BJP, you may have an issue with BP Padmanabhan, sir. But because of that, are you denying Jesus Christ and his legacy?
That was the practice prevailing in Israel or Judea 2000 years ago.
Exactly. Like Padmaja ma'am said, it is a sign of respect, humility, appreciation. And she rightly pointed out, Kanya Puja is there, where women are respected, young girls are respected. I would urge, he's a very senior commentator. Sebastian Paul, sir, please respect that culture and accept our point of view. It will only increase your stature.
How can we equate with this then? The act of Jesus Christ with this act of Pada Puja? How can we equate it?
Are they not the same, sir? Of course, it might be called different in Aramaic and Sanskrit, but are they not of the same spirit?
It is not the same.
Okay, you have decided conclusively. Dr. Sebastian Paul, without much reasoning around it, has decided that it is not the same. So let me ask you a counter question. Let me frame this differently. Let me ask you, Dr. Sebastian Paul, how would you show respect to your teacher? What is your sign of showing that you truly respect your teacher, your guru? What is okay in your book?
You can in so many ways show your respect, your teachers.
Like?
Teachers deserve it.
Like?
But it is different in so many other ways.
Like?
Even a namaste will be.
Okay.
A namaste will be.
No, why namaste? That is very like an RSS shakha. Don't do namaste. How about hello? No, tomorrow somebody will have a problem with namaste. Why are you saying namaste?
No.
You should say good morning or good afternoon.
Yes, it can be good morning. In a Scandinavian school, when I went to a classroom, the little children, they call their teacher by her first name.
But namaste is just a greeting. Namaste is not to say that you are in any way saying that I truly respect you or I revere you.
Namaste is not in the Hindutva vocabulary alone.
Oh, namaste is not Hindutva alone, but touching feet is Hindutva alone. All right. So the problem is that
you are misleading your audience.
But no, sir. I think it has been aptly illustrated by Rahul Ishwar that touching or washing feet is not in Hindutva alone. But you categorically said they are not the same. Touching feet, not Hindutva alone. Washing feet, not Hindutva alone.
We are training our student, or we are giving this spirit message to the students. The right place is the school. That is the reason for us to oppose it.
All right. So namaste is okay. Advocate Shri Padmanabhan, stop at namaste. Don't go a step beyond. On Guru Purnima next time, you can have students say a gentle namaste, but no further.
We have been doing this last year for the past so many years. We have done it this year. We have done it this year. We will do it next year. As a lawyer, I challenge the left government to take action against those schools. I challenge them. We will fight in the court. We will see you in the court. I challenge them. You come with the copy of your constitution which you have with you, and we will come with the constitution, the copy of the constitution which we have with us. We will fight in the court. I challenge you people to take legal action against the schools run by Vidya Niketan. We will do it every year. We will do it every year. We will do it every year. We will teach the students to worship their teachers, to worship their parents, not to put a wreath upon them when they are alive, and not to burn their chairs, not to insult them, and to say on their face that if you don't obey us, we will break your both legs. That was the threat given to one teacher yesterday, day before yesterday, by this SFI. We will break your legs. We will break your legs. That was the threat. I challenge you. You come to the court. You take legal action. If you have spine, if you have got that much spine, you take legal action. We will see in the court. We will see in the court.
Shilpa,
your constitution.
Shilpa, as it seems, the larger picture here is this very strange interpretation of things as being Hindutva. We have, like we just had the gentleman here say, oh, namaste is okay because it is not limited to Hindutva, but touching feet is a Hindutva activity. Earlier, we had this whole objection to Surya Namaskar because the yoga pose was thought of as a Hindutva activity. Is there just this time warp that a certain section of people seem to be stuck in, where they hand out these certificates of secular Hindutva? Okay, communal. Shilpa.
See, here touching the feet or saying namaste is attributed to a particular religion, because that is highly practiced in that particular religion, that has been instructed like that. and the occasion in which this particular
Ma'am,
event
you're clearly not
was
even on the
organized in
same,
schools.
or you're not on the same plane as Dr. Sebastian Paul, because he just gave the certificate of secularism to Namaste. Now you have outlawed Namaste also. He said Namaste is okay, but now you have said Namaste also belongs to a certain religion. Please make up your mind first. Is it okay to say Namaste?
First of all, me and Dr. Sebastian Paul are not here as a part of a single organization. We have our own subjective views also, rooted on our
How would
beliefs.
you suggest we show respect to our teachers? Because now apparently it can't
I
even
show
be
respect
Namaste.
to my teachers by greeting them with hello, good afternoon, or good evening, or whatever it is. I
Oh,
don't
so
touch
hello,
them,
good
I don't say
afternoon is
namaste.
okay, but Namaste is not okay. We live and learn.
It is a subjective thing. If you want to say namaste, you may go on with that. But nobody should be instructed to say namaste within an educational institution.
Similarly, nobody should be instructed to say good afternoon by you. Somebody wants to touch feet and greet. Why are
Nobody
you
instructs
imposing
me
your
like
good
that.
afternoon on them?
Nobody
It
instructs
is,
me
I would
to
say it is
good afternoon or good
culturally,
evening.
somebody could argue,
Nobody instructs
good
me to say
afternoon is
hello.
against my
This is
culture.
something
Why should
that
I wish
I
anybody
do.
good afternoon? I didn't grow up saying good afternoon if I am not an English speaking household. Why should I wish anybody by good afternoon?
That
Why
is
are you
up to
imposing
you.
your cultural
That
practices
is
on
up to
somebody?
you.
Rahul Ishwar, final word.
That is up to you.
Can I submit one thing very respectfully? We are the largest Hindu majority nation in the world, and Hindu culture by definition is inclusive, is acceptable to all. See, even when people from outside nation, they do namaste, they respect yoga, they respect spirituality, because our culture is like that. Swami Vivekananda, Mahatma Gandhi have all taught the world like that. Unfortunately, our left-wing friends are having Hindu phobia, and anything they associate with Hindu culture, suddenly it becomes problematic. See, if you have a problem with BJP, please attack Padmanabhan sir. He is more than capable to defend it and attack back. Or if you are having any problem with BJP, attack Modi ji. But when you are attacking Hindu culture and civilization, it hurts the mind of 100+ crore people or ordinary Hindus of this nation. See, people like us have grown up doing Pada Puja, have grown up with Raksha Bandhan, and that's a great culture. And what is Raksha Bandhan? Leftists also have a problem with Raksha Bandhan. Raksha Bandhan is celebrating brother and sister relationship. Pada Puja is respecting Guru relationship. Bharat Mata is respecting Mother India or Bharat Mata, whatever you want to call it. So please don't problematize everything that is associated with Hindu culture. That is extremely bad. Please remember, this culture is there world over. Whether it is in Christianity, whether it is in Semitic religions, some kind of showing of respect. The action may vary, but the intent is the same. Here the intent is respecting. And please remember, I totally agree with Padmanabhan ji, this is our great glorious culture. Ordinary people like me who don't belong to any party feels offended when you are unnecessarily attacking my culture. I don't belong to BJP or Congress or any other party.
And the very
I feel offended as a Hindu when my culture is attacked.
And the very simple issue is, just like beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder, sometimes we may be blowing up a simple gesture as communal or related to Hindutva, because that perhaps also, that lies in our eyes and our eyes alone. I leave it at that. Thanks very much, all gentlemen and Shilpayas, for joining me in your interest. Thanks for watching.
With the aim of transforming small workers of the country, like delivery partners, security guards and three-wheeler operators, into entrepreneurs, Tata Motors Commercial Vehicles and the TV9 network have come together to launch a special campaign, Ace Pro, Ab Meri Bari. After 20 years of success with Tata Motors' first Ace vehicle, a new beginning has been made with the Ace Pro. Following launches in Pune, Bengaluru, Chennai and Hyderabad, the Ace Pro has now been launched in the nation's capital, Delhi.
Congratulations, everyone! What a proud moment!
This new range includes 3 models: Ace Pro EV, Ace Pro Petrol and Ace Pro Biofuel. While carrying forward the legacy of the original Ace, the Ace Pro has been equipped with new upgrades and innovations. At the Delhi launch event, we spoke to dealers and customers to understand how the Ace has played a crucial role in their business growth.
ये एक प्रोडक्ट है जो हर उस इंसान को आत्मनिर्भरता प्रोवाइड करेगा जो अभी अपने आप को किसी ना किसी बंदिश में पा रहा है। तो अब उनकी बारी है आगे बढ़ने को, उन जंजीरों को तोड़ने के लिए और अपने लिए कुछ क्रिएट करने के लिए।
तो हमने जो स्टार्टिंग की थी वो हमने 2 टाटा एसी से की थी, जो हमारी पहली फैमिली में इन्वॉल्व हुई थी। तो आज की डेट से 250 के करीब तो टाटा एसी है हमारे पास। जैसा कि अभी इन्होंने टाटा एसी प्रो लॉन्च करी है, तो मेरा ये मानना है कि अगर हम इसको भी अपनी फैमिली में ऐड करते हैं, सो वी कैन कैटर दो सेगमेंट जहाँ पे हमें छोटी जगह रिक्वायरमेंट होती है।
2022 से टाटा एस परचेस करना स्टार्ट किया। अराउंड 2-2.5 साल में हमारे पास जो फ्लीट का साइज है अभी अराउंड 600 है। टाटा में क्या है, कोई भी रोड साइड में कोई भी मैकेनिक्स को आप गाड़ी दे दो, तुरंत उस गाड़ी को ठीक कर देता है। तो हमें रेट भी अच्छा मिलता है, सर्विस भी अच्छा मिलता है, तो इसलिए हम टाटा के, चाहे छोटी गाड़ी हो चाहे बड़ी गाड़ी हो, कुछ भी गाड़ी लेना हो तो टाटा ही प्रेफर करते हैं।
With features like strength, safety, and higher profitability, the Ace Pro is now set to become a stepping stone for small entrepreneurs, helping them grow their businesses and fulfill their dreams.
एक मिनट
क्या हुआ?
अभी से इतना खर्चा करोगे तो मेरी पढ़ाई का क्या करोगे?
तुमने पहले ही लाइफ इंश्योरेंस का चाइल्ड प्लान सोच रखा है, इसके लिए
बढ़िया है।
सपनों को रखो सुरक्षित चाइल्ड प्लान के साथ। सबसे पहले लाइफ इंश्योरेंस।
पढ़ता है, खेलता है, झूलता उछलता है, दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कराता है, आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया, अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया।
Fresh air, the grill but different, the alloys but different, the sunroof but different.